Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 762 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, Meta is considering a sell-off of its DM assets. Marathon has appointed a new CTO, and Aftermath Island's Metaverse is launching a token for gameplay. Just before we get into the show, however, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, as well as many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Right, so Bloomberg reports that Meta Platforms Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker FB, because it used to be called Facebook, is considering selling assets related to the DM Association. This is the firm's cryptocurrency initiative, formerly called Libra. Citing people familiar with the matter, the piece says that DM is in discussions with investment bankers about how best to sell its intellectual property and find a new home for the engineers who developed the technology, cashing out whatever value remains in its once ambitious DM coin venture. This decision seems to be coming from a culmination of the scrutiny from financial regulators the project saw. Meta planned to release its DM USD stablecoin through Silvergate Capital Corporation, which trades on the NYSE under the ticker SI, but the latter was seemingly foiled by resistance from the U.S. Federal Reserve. Moving along, Marathon Digital Holdings Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker MARA, has announced the appointment of crypto and DeFi expert Ashu Swamy as its chief technology officer. Commenting on the appointment, Marathon's CEO and chairman Fred Thiel said, quote, "Although Marathon is already established as one of the leading Bitcoin miners in the world, we believe it is critical to add technical leaders to our team who can help propel Marathon to the next level through consistent innovation. Over the course of his career, Ashu has developed diverse expertise that are uniquely pertinent to Marathon's current and future growth plans, and we believe that his proven track record of helping organizations stay on the cutting edge of Bitcoin mining technology will prove valuable to our organization. On behalf of our entire team, I would like to officially welcome him to Marathon." End quote. All right, this next one's a little complicated, so stay with me here. Oasis Digital Studios Limited, a subsidiary of blockchain and fintech solutions firm Liquid Avatar Technologies Inc., which trades on the CSE under the ticker LQID, has announced that its subsidiary, Oasis Digital's subsidiary, Aftermath Islands Metaverse Limited, has partnered with Blockscale Studio to launch the Aftermath Islands utility token for use in its metaverse. This token is intended for use in a play-to-earn or P2E game, allowing players and participants to purchase items, transportation, crafting, and building materials, attend events for food, fashion, and other resources in the game. David Lukács, the managing director of Aftermath Islands Metaverse Limited, Oasis Digital Studios Limited, and CEO of Liquid Avatar Technologies Inc., said, quote, "Aftermath Islands is excited to be working with Blockscale and its experienced group of partners to facilitate the creation, participation program, and launch of its utility token. Our goal is to create an in-game currency that has tremendous value for our players and the Aftermath Islands community." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. And this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.